Today we read the next part of the adventure of Tom Sawyer. Let's start. Tom walked down the street practicing a new way to whistle. It made a very good sound and he had only just learned how to do it. Suddenly he stopped whistling. In front of him stood a boy, a little taller than himself. Tom had never seen him before. The village of Petersburg, where Tom lived with Aunt Polly, his brother Sid, and Mary, his sister, was a small quiet place. You did not often see new people there. This boy was well dressed too. It was not Sunday and he was well dressed than usual. He even wore a tie. Tom stared at him, and the longer he stared, the dirtier his own clothes seemed. Neither boy spoke. If one moved, the other moved sideways. They circled around one another, face to face, eye to eye, all the time. At last, Tom spoke. "I can beat you. I like to see you try it." "Well, I can." "No, you can't." "Yes, I can." "No, you can't." "I can." "You can't." "Can." "Can't." There was uncomfortable silence. Then Tom said, "What's your name?" "Isn't your business?" "Well, I make it my business." "Well, why don't you?" "If you say so much more, I will." "Much more, much more, much more." "There now." "Oh, you think you very clever, don't you?" "I could beat you with one hand tied behind my back, if I wanted to." "Well, why don't you do it? You say you can do it." "Well, I will if you don't watch out." "Well, go on then. Why do you keep talking about it? Why do you keep saying you will?" "It's because you're afraid." "I'm not afraid." "You are." "I'm not." "You are." There was another silence and more staring at each other and moving around. Soon they were shoulder to shoulder. Tom said, "Get away from here. Get away yourself." "I won't." "I won't either." So they stood there pushing at each other as hard as they could. In another minute they were rolling in the dirt. They pulled and tore at each other's hair and clothes. They scratched each other's noses and covered themselves with dust. Tom at last got on top of the new boy, sat on him and hit him with his fist. "Say each," he said. The boy only tried harder to get free. He was very angry and his anger made him cry. "Say each," said Tom again, still hitting him. At last the stranger managed to whisper, "Each," and Tom let him get up. "Now Dad will teach you," he said. "You better remember who you talking to next time." Tom got home quite late that night. He climbed quickly in through the bedroom window. He did not want to wake his brother Sid, who shared his room, or Aunt Polly, who slept downstairs. But Aunt Polly was awake, waiting for him. She was very angry when she saw the mess his clothes were in. She promised herself that she would make Tom's Saturday into a day of hard work.